The struggle against tyranny in Iran did not begin in June 2009 after the rigged elections. That struggle began way back, over 40 years ago, in the time of the Shah, when he brutally mistreated the Iranian people and when the people rose up and overthrew him. But sadly in 1979, that revolution against the Shah turned into an Islamist theocratic dictatorship, which has continued to oppress the people of Iran, in many ways even worse than under the time of the Shah. We remember the student leaders who've been arrested and murdered. We remember Maisan Lofty, the student activist who was framed on charges of belonging to a criminal gang and was executed in 2007. We remember the heroic trade unionists in Iran, leaders of the bus workers like Mansour Asanlu and others who have been arrested, jailed and tortured in Evan prison. We remember the heroic women's rights campaigners who on International Women's Day have gone to public squares and demanded an end to discriminatory laws that keep the female sex in subjugation. We remember how they've been beaten and arrested as well. We also recall the case of the persecution of Sunni Muslim leaders who, because they do not belong to the dominant Shia strand of Islam, have suffered persecution, harassment, imprisonment and even execution. We remember the ethnic minorities in Iran, the Arabs, the Baluchis, the Kurds, the Azeris, the Turkmen and others who have been subjected to ethnic persecution and oppression by a regime that does not recognise their cultural identity and their national rights. We particularly remember the recent executions of Baluch human rights activists in the Sistan and Baluchistan province. Over 19 Baluch political activists executed since June 2009. For all these people of Iran and many others, we salute their heroic struggle. We pay homage to their courage and conviction, and we are with them in their hour of need and their fight for freedom. Their freedom struggle is our freedom struggle because human rights are universal and indivisible.